Another hood question. Do you ever feel sorry for Damon Dash, man? Whenever you hear about like his financial problems and things like that.
Nah, Dame's a hustler. Dame will figure it out. Like Dame, very smart guy, you know. So he'll figure it out.
He was definitely playing your album and on Instagram.
Yeah, did you see that video?
Sweet.
Nah, I didn't see it.
He was in the barbershop, bobbing his head crazy to it. He said he liked it. He said he felt like he was a part of that. And he knows you're telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, you know, what people gotta understand. I mean, nothing gonna change the way I feel about Damon. You know, no matter no time or space, no separation or anything. You know, I got love for Damon Dash the same way as I did before. I don't know if we can be around each other in that way because times have changed. And, you know, he may be a totally different person. I know I'm a different person. Mm-hmm. But nothing can erase that era and the things that we, you know, those times and those memories and those fights that we had, you know, to get Rockefeller where it was. It just is what it is. Nothing's going to change that. You know, there'll be some, you know, minor things in the middle that are getting away, but those things go away and then the relationship remains and those memories remain. We did something great. We built something that is going to be here forever, that's going to be talked about forever. So, you know, there will always be, you know, love there.
What was your worst signing at Rockefeller? The worst person that just didn't fit Rockefeller.
I'm sorry.
No.
No, I won't say Mill album. You should listen to it. It wasn't that
did.
bad. It's good.
You had a reggaeton era as well.
Yeah.
Was you really responsible for that, or was that more than?
I'm not gonna put nobody on. I'll take that one.
That didn't seem like Hov.
That
didn't seem like
Hov.
Hov.
Taking that one for the team.
Old dirty signing didn't seem like Hov.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take all that for the team. Then what was the worst signing?
Yeah.
He don't want to throw.
You was talking about how Emil was your worst
somebody
signing.
that didn't fit. There's somebody that didn't fit.
I don't. Let me think about that.
And then what was the artist you passed upon that you could have had that you didn't sign? And
passed on? I don't know.
Was there any artist you passed on?
I don't know if we passed on anybody that was great. Because we signed everybody. That don't.
Yeah, at the end, y'all signed everybody. Y'all signed everybody.
Tax write-offs.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's not even like a real thing, but it's funny.
When you look at the game. And, you know, you look at where you're at now and you look at the peers you came up with in the 90s, did you say to yourself, I knew I was going to be here and I knew those guys were going to be there? And I'm asking you that because I want to know what you think of the game now and who's going to be here 10 years from now.
Yeah, I absolutely, because I wanted to be here, you know, and I saw a lot of people let opportunities go. And I was like, oh, he's not gonna be around. Why aren't you doing this? If I had that, I'll be doing this. And I think about it in those terms. I think about it not outside of what we do. I think about it just in strategic moves when you have it and you're about to have it, and you know what happens. And you know, I remember one time walking in the studio and it was like a small gap, and Bleak Beans, everybody was in there, and I was like, man, I'm telling you, man, y'all got a chance right now. Just flood it, put out a lot of music because 50 Cent is coming. And you know, 4 months later, In the Club hit, and it was over. And it was just like, okay, now everybody got to sit on the sidelines and wait this tide to wave out. So like just seeing things like that.
I remember when you wanted to sign Wayne before Wayne really took off. Yeah. So you have that kind of vision. So who do you see now that's going to be here 10 years from now? Have they reached the level to get a shout out?
Yeah. These people that I'm about to mention definitely reached the level. I mean, obviously, J. Cole, Drake, absolutely, Kendrick as well. I think just on he's talented, very talented, but just on sheer will and wanting it, Wale is going to be here as well. And I don't want to stretch. I'm sure it's other people, but I just want,
Now you mentioned Lil Wayne. I know that you guys were this close to signing Wayne. What happened with that deal? Because I mean, Wayne was damn near saying he was Rockefeller, and then it just went left.
The truth is, it's the first time I ever told this truth. The truth is, after I had a meeting with Wayne, I had a relationship with Baby, so you know, when I used to go to New Orleans, I would hang out with him. He had me in the purple little, whatever that car was. You remember them purple little cars?
The Prowler.
Prowler going down the street, you know, no top, people trying to jump in the car, you know, so I felt it was only right to call him. You know, I called them out of respect, like, yo, I was talking to Wayne, just letting you know, boom, boom, boom. So after that, I think we received a letter at our office for like torturous interference.
Whoa.
Lawyer, and I was like, whoa.
Is it sports?
This is
They
letting
do
you know.
that?
It was like, whoa. And it just all went from there. But, you know, I think I would rather, you know, lose that situation and do the right thing than the opposite. You know, because I think I could have just, I could have signed him. I could have signed him and then told him after. But, you know, I did the right thing, and I'm cool with that decision.
How close were you to really spanking Wayne when he threw that shot at the wife?
Nah, it was all right. It's part of you know, the sport and the competition. I didn't take it serious. I didn't view it as a threat. You know, I thought it was just a flip of a line that I said, because I said he ain't got my wifey money. I wasn't really speaking to him, but you know, I guess he's holding the flag, so he did the right thing for his camp. And but I didn't take it as a real threat. I took it as a flip of a line.